President-elect Joe Biden made a lot of quote-unquote day one promises, so that will effectively lead to a flurry of activity during the first few days. And Wednesday, which would normally be a day of celebration, is shaping up to be a mostly work day for Biden. President-elect Joe Biden spent part of this Martin Luther King Day boxing canned goods in Philadelphia at a hunger relief organization, Philabundance. But behind the scenes, his team has been hard at work preparing for his inauguration, which is less than 2 days away. Anticipation and tension is building. A rehearsal for the inauguration on the steps of the Capitol had to be evacuated when the building was locked down due to a possible security threat. It turned out to be a minor fire nearby that was quickly extinguished. But putting out fires is an apt analogy for how Biden's team views his first few days in office. Incoming Chief of Staff Ron Klain describes the country's current state as 4 overlapping crises: the pandemic, the resulting economic downturn, climate change, and a racial reckoning.
I think the events of the past few weeks have proven out just how damaged the soul of America has been and how important it is to restore it. That work starts on Wednesday.
On day one, Biden will sign at least a dozen executive orders, most related to the pandemic. There will also be a focus within the first 10 days on dealing with what Biden perceives to be harms of the Trump administration's time in office, including executive action on immigration and championing a path to citizenship for roughly 11 million people in the U.S. without documentation. The work of building the administration itself continues as well. Today it was announced Polly Trottenberg would be Deputy Secretary of Transportation. For 7 years, she served as New York City's Transportation Commissioner. We're also learning more about exactly what to expect from Biden's inaugural address. It'll mainly focus on unity, especially after the insurrection 2 weeks prior.